Today on breaking news,
smells like green tea.
Today on with Abigail, we have special guest,
Erica.
Another Abigail, my little sister. So today we are making a Japan food tasting video on matcha. And in front of us, we have a lot matcha flavored goodies. If anyone doesn't know, matcha is, a definition, Abigail's favorite thing in the whole entire world. That is literally on the Oxford definition of matcha. Search it up. Anyways, matcha, if you don't already know, is a finely ground powder of specially grown green tea leaves. So essentially, the green tea that you're used to seeing where you see all the little pieces dried up, it is a form of that, but finely crushed, and it's often a green tea powder. If you've ever tasted matcha, I would say that it's more bitter, more of an earthy taste.
Pretty creamy.
It comes off as significantly more creamy. I am starting off with, obviously, a bag.
Green tea.
Some green tea. But we got this in Uji. They're well known for many things, but one thing they're specifically known for is their cultivation of green tea. When we were there, we went to the Omotesando, which is a street filled with a bunch of shops, and I picked this one up. I specifically really like the flavor of this, and it's a mixture of the regular green tea, gin matcha, if I remember correctly, and real matcha powder. So as you can see, there is some green tea leaves, some rice, and some of the matcha powder attached to it. So we're gonna go ahead and take a taste. If you can see, we steeped it already, and it's a beautiful, beautiful green color. Just significantly more green than I'm used to seeing when we're buying green tea here in North America. So I'm super excited. Kanpai!
That tastes stronger.
That's really good. It's nice and homey. Because this isn't pure matcha powder, there's just the subtleness of the earthy and the bitterness, but then what really comes through is the brown rice aroma. It just feels warm.
Good for sick days.
Me and Erica are gonna try is this.
It's like cream puff.
Matcha caramel corn. Whoa, like actually good quality matcha.
It smells like those matcha Kit Kats. Tastes like corn puffs.
They taste like corn pops.
Like crunchier Fruit Loops.
Like actual corn pops, the round yellow balls, but the aftertaste is of matcha. So that's actually really addicting. Tea break! So we're gonna try this one next. I assume that it's like a mochi based off of the photos here. I can't read any of it. They're each individually wrapped. Tiny green sugar cubes. There's roughly around 8 to 9 in here. Surprise, surprise, it smells like matcha. It is not entirely bouncy like mochi, but you can tell it's gelatinous. There you go. Itadakimasu. It's just not my favorite. Mind you, having this with some tea is actually really good. My issue is that if I'm going to eat something of a jelly product, I like the chew, and this has more of a very grainy chew. Now for our final, this one's actually super exciting. What this is, I don't entirely know the name, and it's gonna be super interesting to do. I got this because I thought it was so strange and interesting, and I almost feel like I know what it tastes like, and at the same time I have absolutely no idea. So when you take it out, you get
like a syringe,
which has a jelly in it. I'm going to assume that it's of no flavor. It comes with a stick. It comes with some red beans.
and some sauce.
And some sauce. It is some matcha sauce. So we're gonna go ahead and make this. Jelly in the stick. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the plastic off the end. It kind of smells like shampoo, and that just scares me just a touch. But it's like not a bad smell. It's like really nice and florally.
Just a concerning smell.
So now that we pierced it through, it's very much like noodles. So there's our red bean added to our dessert. And last but not least, the sauce.
Okay.
I know, it looks very appetizing. It smells like green tea.
Breaking news.
It's very much like eating spaghetti. Oh, it's actually really good.
So weird.
It's so weird. The noodles, they're really flavorless but nice and gelatinous.
Imagine those jelly tubes that you used to eat as a kid, and you like chop them in like thin slices.
Thin slices, yeah. So they're super easy
and you
to
just put red
swallow.
bean on it.
The red bean is nice because it's not like the beans that you're used to because they're sweetened. The matcha itself isn't too sweet. It isn't too bland. It is the perfect amount of rich, creamy earthiness. I feel like this would taste so good with shaved ice.
No.
I really enjoyed it and I didn't think I would, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought it would be gross.
Thank you guys for watching this Japanese taste testing video. Please stay tuned because I have so much more Japanese treats to try. Make sure you like, subscribe,
Comment on my video.
comment on my video, and
Make sure you
tell me
come
what you
back
want
for
to see
more.
next. Make sure you come back for more.
I'm a travel blogger and a beauty guru.
Thank you guys. See you again. Bye.